Hello, my name is Caroline, and what I'm doing today is I have these huckleberries. I put about 1.5 cups of huckleberries in it, and then I'm going to jar it with simple syrup. It's going to be, what I've done is 12 cups of water, and then I put 4 cups of sugar in for simple syrup. And this is kind of like a lighter one. You can use more if you wanted like a sweeter one, but I'll show you what the simple syrup looks like. That's all it is. It's just water and sugar. So you just heat it up, not too boiling. It is warm, almost hot, not boiling. So it's important that you don't boil it because it'll get really thick and sugary. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to fill this with a bunch of, just to fill it up to the top. So, but actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more water because I don't want it too sweet for my own self. You can do as much, add as much sugar as you want, but I'm going to possibly do 16 cups of water with 4 cups of sugar. Like the 16 cups of water with 4 cups of sugar, I'm going to start filling my jars. So this is kind of cool. It was warm, so if you're using hot liquid, you should have hot jars, but today that's not what I'm doing, just because yeah, the berries I was trying to thaw them out. So anyways, well, here goes. So it's good. It's in a jar. You have to have like a little bit of space underneath the rim, so just so it seals properly. And I'm going to be doing like a water bath to seal the jars. So all of these huckleberries were picked just recently with, locally it's wild huckleberries. It's a lot of climbing in the bushes and, you know, it's a lot of hard work. But if you enjoy doing stuff like this, it doesn't feel like work at all. So, yeah. So all these berries, it's about 16 cups, and these are 500 ml jars. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wipe these jars just so it's important that it's nice and clean. Be nice and clean in order for it to seal. I did a pretty neat job. As pouring the berries in, I just used one of these. So yeah, just so that it doesn't make a big mess. But thank you for coming and watching my video. I'll be creating more videos. I do other stuff, like I do salmon canning. I also forage for natural products, and I make like medicines, dehydrate them. So I make body butters, salves. I make sage rollers, and the new thing that I'm venturing out on is I'm going to be doing like freeze drying, like fruits and canning meats, also freeze drying vegetables. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. I can't wait to do that. So, but thank you for watching. I'm just going to keep it rolling, and I'm going to be putting all of my seals on, and then I have this ready. It's just water, and I put now these Bernardin jars. I know you have to, you used to have to, you know, put them in hot water, boil them, keep them hot. What it does is like they soften up the rubbers, but the way they make these canning jars now, you don't have to do that. And yeah, I kind of miss the other, like the older style jar lids, because these lids do not last as long. It says right on the package that it's only lasts 18 months. So, and that's pretty unfortunate because you used to be able to use these lids. Your jars would last for a lot of years, and yeah. So, yes, I have these. I sterilized these the covers. And when you're putting the lids on, you just have to, it has to be like just finger tight. So here I am, it's really loose. So just like that. You don't need to put them really tight because when you break the lids, it'll buckle. So remember, these jars are a little bit hot, so my water in that water bath is going to be just a tad bit hot also. So I made like 12 jars, and I put 1.5 cups of the wild huckleberry in. Yeah, so that need 12 jars. Yeah, so yeah, so that's all ready to go. So now I'm just going to take you over here. This is how that looks. Oh, sorry, that looks there. It only took 8 jars. I might be able to fit one more in, but I'm not going to try. Okay, so I have 8 jars in this water bath canner, and it's really important that you make sure that the water is above the jars. So I might put just a tad bit more in here, and just to make sure that it's covered. This is so it seals. It's not like a pressure canner. A pressure canner is totally different. So where you don't need that much water. So I'm going to put a little bit more in, and like as you can see, I'm just making bannock. I have a group coming in today, so that I am going to let it come to a boil, like a rolling boil, for 10 to 15 minutes, and that's to ensure that's a good proper seal that you'll have. Yeah, any jars that do not seal properly will probably be put in the fridge, and you can use it in the next 2 days. Yeah, so with your pancakes, you can do all kinds of stuff with this. You can put it in your pancakes. If you have waffles, you can put it over ice cream. You can just eat it plain. It's always a good dessert. You can put it in your oatmeal. Yeah, so there's a lot you can do with that. So yeah, and thank you for watching, and I don't know if I will be I don't know if I'll be posting the results, just because I'm really new at this technology, making videos. I don't know if I could pause it, but actually maybe I'll give that a try. So just hang on.
Yeah.
Hello. So right now I've just finished sealing the jar. So in the canner, water bath canner. So I'm going to take a look at that in all its goodness. I'm going to let this cool down and then tighten the jars a bit, and it should pop. Like the lids should pop, and that means it's sealed, right? So let's wait for that. Oh, there goes one. So yeah, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more. I will be doing other things, possibly body butter. So yeah, or soap, something like that, or fish. Okay, thanks for watching. Enjoy.